This is Art Integration Project of Economics on the topic Production Possibility Curve. What is the meaning of PPC? PPC, Production Possibility Curve, is a curve showing different possible combination of two goods which can be produced with the given resources and given technology. It is a graphic representation of production possibility schedule. It is also called Production Possibility Frontier or Transformation Curve. Basic assumption of PPC. The basic assumption of PPC are: first, resources are given; second, the given resources are fully and efficiently utilized; third, there is no change in technique of production. This assumption includes 4 points. First, there is given quantum of resources; second, the given resources are fully utilized; third, the given resources are efficiently utilized; and fourth, the state of technology does not change. Uses or applications of PPC. First, allocation of resources. PPC helps understood how resources are allocated to different uses. For example, if a producer has two options on the use of land, first production of rice and second production of wheat, he must exercise his choice whether to produce rice or whether to produce wheat, or how much of rice or how much of wheat. By allocating all the resources to the production of wheat, the producers can produce 100 lakh tons of wheat. On the other hand, if all the resources are allocation to the production of rice, 40 lakh tons of rice can be produced. Alternatively, the producer can combine the production of wheat and rice as indicated by point B, C, and D on the PPC. Second, attainable and unattainable combination of output. PPC identifies attainable and unattainable combination of output. All the points on the PPC, like points A, B, C, D, and E in figure, as well as all points inside the PPC, like point G and H, shows attainable combination of output of two goods. Any point output the PPC, like point F in figure, show unattainable combination of output of two goods. PPC reveals that since resources are constant, there is a limit up to which output of two goods is possible. What is possible is attainable and what is not possible is unattainable. Third, potential level of output. PPC indicates the potential level of output. It is the maximum level of output that we can achieve through efficient and full utilization of given resources along with the given technology. Each point on PPC, like A, B, C, and D, points to the maximum level of output of each goods in combination with the other goods. At point A, all resources are allocation to the production of wheat. The producer can produce a quantity of wheat combined with zero output of rice. At point B, when allocation of resources is divided between wheat and rice, the maximum output of wheat and rice that can be produced, OK of wheat and OG of rice. Fourth, situation of underutilization and inefficient utilization of resources. PPC reveals that any point inside it, like point F or point G in figure, correspond to underutilization of resources or inefficient utilization of resources. Fifth, growth of resources and new technology. PPC tells us that with growth of resources and new technology for good X and good Y, we can produce more of both the goods. Accordingly, PPC shifts to the right in the figure. Central problems PPC illustrate the central problems of an economy, that is, what to produce, how to produce, and whom to produce. What to produce is essentially the problem of choice. What quantity of good X and good Y is to produce. Figure shows that if production of good X is increased from OR to OS, the production of good Y must reduce from OC to OE, because some resources must be shifted from Y to X. How to produce relates to choice of technique of production choice between labor-intensive technology and capital-intensive technology. A shift from labor-intensive technology to capital-intensive technology would lead to a shift in PPC from AB to A1, B1 in figure. For whom to produce relates to the distribution of income. PPC A1, B1 in figure indicates higher level of potential output when distribution of income shift in favor of rich, who can save more and therefore invest more. PPC AB in figure indicates lower level of potential output when distribution of income shift in favor of the poor, who will save less and therefore invest less. Third, estimation of opportunity cost. PPC is an extremely useful tool in the estimation of opportunity cost, a widely used concept in economics. Opportunity cost has two aspects. First, total opportunity cost, and second, marginal opportunity cost. Total opportunity cost. It refers to total sacrifice cost involved when we avail an opportunity. If resources can be utilized for the production of two crops, rice and wheat, and if all the resources are utilized in the production of wheat, then total opportunity cost would be equal to total loss of output of rice. Marginal opportunity cost. It refers to opportunity cost per unit of additional output when some resources are shifted from one opportunity to the other, from use 1 to use 2. It is estimated as under. Marginal opportunity cost equal to loss of output in use 1 upon gain of output in use 2. Principal characteristic of PPC. First, slopes downward. PPC is downward sloping from left to right because more of good X can be produced only with the less of good Y in a situation when the given resources are assumed to be fully and efficiently utilized using the given technology. This implies that production of both the goods cannot be increased simultaneously. Second, concave to the origin. PPC is concave to the origin because as more and more resources are shifted from good Y to good X, marginal opportunity cost tends to rise. And marginal opportunity cost tends to rise because as resources are continuously shifted from good Y to good X, their existing specialized use is disturbed. When the specialized use of resources, that is, use of resources where their productivity is high, must also be increasing. Technically, it means that the slope of PPC, as indicated by marginal opportunity cost or marginal rate of transformation, tends to rise. Rising slope of PPC means that PPC is concave to the origin. Straight line downward sloping PPC, only a conceptual possibility. PPC will be straight line when marginal opportunity cost or marginal rate of transformation is constant. Constant marginal rate of transformation implies that the ratio between the loss of output in use 1 and the gain of output in use 2 remains constant. Whenever some resources are shifted from use 1 to use 2, it can happen under two situations, which are seldom found in real life. First, when resources are equally efficient across their different uses. PPC will be straight line, means sloping downward when resources are equally efficient across use 1 and use 2. 1 unit of good Y needs to be sacrificed for every additional unit of good X. Accordingly, MRT, that is, marginal opportunity cost, is constant and equal to 1. Second, when resources are differently efficient across use 1 and use 2, but the difference in efficiency remains constant whenever resources are shifted from use 1 to use 2. PPC will be straight line sloping downward, but marginal rate of transformation will not be equal to 1. It will be a straight line because the difference in efficiency is constant. In figure, 0.5 unit of good Y is lost for every additional unit of good X, but marginal rate of transformation is not equal to 1 because resources are not equally efficient across use 1 and use 2.